Hello all, we are going to discuss the functions for class 12 2020-21. In this topic we will discuss what is function and how many types of functions are there. So let us start the topic. Okay, the content of the topic will be defining a function, type of parameter, scope, parameter passing means different type of parameters passing to the function. It may be mutable or immutable objects, and then the different inside the different type of parameter we will read default parameter, positional parameter, and we will also read the keyword parameters, and at last we will also read about the functions using libraries like mathematical and string functions. So let us start. What is a function? A function is a block of organized reusable code. What is reusable code? Reusable code means a code which can be used as many times as we require it. That is to perform a single related task. Means to perform one task we will create one block of code and we will give it a name, and that name will be known as the function. Now we can call each time we require that particular output or particular result, then each time we can call this function. So function provides better modularity for your application and a high degree of code reusing. So basically there are following type of functions. First is a user defined function, then built-in function, then lambda function, and then recursive function. So let us see. Inside built-in function we have already read some functions, so I am taking one of it, that is the print function. In print function, here you can see that we have passed one argument, and as well as we can skip the argument also. What is the argument here? Here the value passed inside the value passed inside this double quotes will be known as the argument. So here we can see that no argument is passed, but here we are passing one argument. And let us see. Okay, so these are the parameter, argument, and function. And similarly there is one more function, that is input function. It is again not taking any argument, and there is another form of input function which is taking one argument, that is of type integer. So see, when one function is defined, when one function or when one or more than one function is defined with the same name but different parameter, then this concept is known as the function overloading. But there must be more than one function with the same name. Now here you can see that x is giving us a value which is of type string. You can see that x gives us a value which is of type string. Here it is mentioned also, x is going to give us a value which will be of type string, but in this case print we are not getting any value. So what it is giving to, what is it what does it give us? It will give us a none value. None means nothing. It is going to give us or return none. And similarly x is returning whereas x is returning a string type value, means it is going to give us a string value. Okay, so we have read many string and list functions also, like length function. Inside the list we can see the reversed function, and many built-in functions we have read related to these topics. Math functions we have already read in class 11, that we need to import math module to use the math function. So in this slide we saw that the return type, what is the return type of the function, what is the function name, how it is used, and what is the argument and the argument or the parameter of the function. And in this slide you can also see, you also saw that how to call a function. Basically we are calling functions here. These statements are known as the function calling statements, where we are just using the function for our purpose. That print is used to print any statement, input is used to get input from the user. So we are using these functions for our purpose, to get one input or to print outputs. So these are just calling of the functions. These functions are defined somewhere. These are the standard library functions. These are defined inside the built-in module, so we need not to import it. It is by default imported, and so we can use it. When we create our own functions, we need to define that function. So let us see. how to create our on function. Okay, we will see it in the next class.